One of the many beauties of Pokemon is being able to connect up with other Pokemon fans to battle, trade, or do various other things they've added over the years. Despite evolving so far from the link cable to being able to connect up with anybody around the world in a moment's notice, I feel like I connect with other Pokemon players far less today than I did in the past, so how about I beat Pokemon Heart's Gold by linking up with as many other Pokemon fans as possible, thanks to this little device, but more on that later. In June, I was invited by the Pokemon Company to attend the North American International Challenge, or NAIC, in New Orleans, and thought this would be the perfect opportunity to connect with other Pokemon fans while playing through Pokemon Heart Gold. First, let me briefly explain the Pokewalker. It's a small device that connects up to your copy of Heart Gold or Soul Silver, which then counts your steps in the real world and awards you watts that you can then use to get items or catch Pokemon to then send to your game. You can even connect up two Pokewalkers together to get items and see your Pokemon interact with one another. It's a fun way to tie your Pokemon into the real world a little bit more and act like a mini Tamagotchi, although do not get me started on Tamagotchis. I was obsessed with them, especially like a year ago. This one's even in color and has Wi-Fi. Why? So before I went to New Orleans for this Pokemon event, I had to set up my game.
Oh, there it is. Connect to Pokewalker. Oh, we need a Pokemon in our PC box. Okay, so we can't do this quite yet.
Makes sense since you send one of your Pokemon from your copy of your game into the Pokewalker to then find items for you or battle wild Pokemon you then catch. And once we're at NAIC, I'll be having people send me Pokemon from their Pokewalkers for our Heart Gold adventure.
Okay, with a Pokemon in the PC, we should be able to go to the Pokewalker and transfer over the coughing. I don't think this works how I thought it worked. I'm playing a DS game on a 3DS. I know it's blasphemous.
Now, in order to get the Pokewalker linked to Heart Gold, we have to unsync this one from my original Soul Silver copy, and who knew that this would be so complicated to use a small device that was made over 15 years ago?
Oh, I think I figured it out. You press down, X, and L. Let the Pokewalker be erased. Okay, I'm gonna click yes. So this is the other Pokewalker that's not connected to my Soul Silver. Oh, okay. So now I think I'm done with this. And then now we can go on over to here onto the 2DS capture card and let's connect up. This thing's really finicky. Oh, okay, so we're sending a random Pidgey to the Pokewalker. Oh, we beeped. Pidgey has arrived. Okay, first things first, let's turn that off. Okay, now we can finally transfer the coughing, I'm pretty sure. And it should send over yep, received a gift. Yep, there's the coughing. Our starter Pokemon is a coughing. Hello, coughing. You are my starter Pokemon now at level 13.
I mean, I guess we can just call this, like, Pokewalker Challenge. What's the challenge? I don't really know. You guys can't even see the entire whiteboard. So depending on how many watts you have in your Pokewalker, you can set your Pokewalker to different routes that have different encounters on each of those routes, meaning I have no idea what I'm going to get for my next few encounters, but coughing is a very interesting start, especially since it has self-destruct. To try to capture the mood of playing Pokemon for the enjoyment of it and connecting with friends, I also recorded most of this video old school style with a camera pointed at my DSi XL, much like it was 2010 when this game first came out. I know I have a 3DS capture card and could have very easily recorded this in high quality. Heck, I even used the 3DS capture card earlier in the video and just pointed my camera to it. But this is more fun and whimsical, or whatever, at least what I've been telling myself. Plus, you can at least see all the different locations I recorded my gameplay in, like at my desk, at the tournament hall of NAIC, at restaurants all over New Orleans surrounded by Pokemon fans, and even at Wendy's in the airport while eating a hamburger. For now though, just hours before I left for NAIC, I decided to at least get to Falkner and give myself a second Pokemon behind Coughing, since Coughing can only get me so far with self-destruct.
So, guess who forgot to click record? You may notice that I have a Chikorita in this Pokewalker now, which is cool. That's because I went out, caught a Pidgey, sent Chikorita here, and we have a second Pokemon now for the first gym. We set out to the Rugged Road. Don't know what's there. The next Pokemon that I get in this playthrough will probably be from somebody else's Pokewalker at NAIC. But we just have Coughing in our party. Let's go and get out our brand new Pidgey, and then we're gonna go fight Falkner for our first gym badge. And then probably tonight connect up with somebody else and get a new Pokemon. I'm really excited about that. Okay, it is thoroughly cunning. Only level 5, but that's fine. We'll take you onto the team, I guess. You could be useful for the Sprout Tower, which, I mean, we could do the Sprout Tower first, but I could also just, you know, fight Faulkner with my coughing and also go for self-destruct because I have self-destruct in a second Pokemon now, so we don't just lose the battle. Oh, never mind. We have to do the Sprout Tower in this game first, but I can't really play through that now because I gotta call my Uber for my flight in like a few minutes. So, I don't know, you might see me playing in the airport or something.
After that last clip was recorded, I headed right to the airport, and I, of course, recorded next to nothing about my actual trip to New Orleans, except that clip of me in the airport eating Wendy's. So the next clip I have is of me sitting in my hotel bed, playing Pokemon. I arrived a bit later than normal, and everyone that I knew was already out to dinner by the time I arrived, but this was a good opportunity for me to clear out this Route Tower with Pidgey. As for the Faulkner fight, our Pidgey outmatched his Pidgey in an honor battle, then for his Pidgeotto,
I'm gonna beat the gym leader by going for self-destruct. Unless I die here. Okay, hit by Gust. I'm living. Self-destruct. I don't know if it's gonna one-shot the Pidgeotto, but it would be very funny to get my first badge this way. One-shot the Pidgeotto. Okay, we're good.
Bam. First badge acquired. I know it's the Hoenn badges and we're playing Heart Gold, but it's all I got. Later that night, a ton of other creators came into our hotel room to shiny hunt together, so I put Heart Gold down for a little bit, and this is what I mean. Just like 20 gamers crammed into one small hotel room in New Orleans, playing multiple consoles at the same time looking for shiny Pokemon. There's nowhere else I would rather be. The next morning was day 1 of NAIC when the actual tournament started, and while my roommates Quick Panic and Lipsy were competing in VGC, I got to hang out with other Pokemon creators and focus on playing Heart Gold and shiny hunting. I have a vlog of my experience at NAIC on the extra channel if you want to go check that out, but another fun thing about NAIC was that there were so many people there that I figured I'd bring my 3DS, see how many Street Passes I would get. So here's the first Street Pass check of the weekend, and don't worry, I did not play Heart Gold on my 3DS, I only played DS games on an actual DS, how Arceus intended, because for some reason DS games on a 3DS just don't look good. I also got a shiny Esper in Pokemon Go randomly right after that, which was pretty nice. Maybe in the future we could do something like this with Pokemon Go in a modern game, but then I have to play a modern game and I don't typically do that. Well, I guess if you want to see more videos like this, you could leave a like and subscribe, because I literally went to New Orleans for this video, and don't make me go back to New Orleans. Okay, that's a lie. New Orleans was kind of cool. I just was making a joke. I had some good seafood gumbo, and that's really about it. I then met up with a few other creators like Legend Link and Fex Collect, so how about we get our next couple of encounters from these two guys?
Oh, who's it gonna be? Received a gift. It is... well, it's saving. Pikachu! I know that one!
Wait, Pikachu.
Do you want to send one to Fex? I'm trying to get you in the angle, but the Osmo had other plans. Do you want to get one too?
Yeah, let's do
Oh, hell yeah.
This one will
All right.
also help with second badge.
Let's go receive gift. All right, we're going. What do we got? Da-da-da. Thank you. It takes so long to save.
Good old Gen 4.
Hoot Hoot. That's my favorite bird.
Pikachu is going to be great, and I have a feeling we'll have Pikachu on our party for a while, and Hoot Hoot might not seem like much, but it is my favorite regional bird, and I think that's pretty cool, even though, yeah, I barely used it. Now, one of the many issues with recording the gameplay with a camera pointed at my Nintendo DS, while also at a Pokemon event, was that it was difficult to make sure I had everything recorded. While most of the time at events were just hanging out and shiny hunting, sometimes it was nice to put the console away and actually talk with other people, albeit the few times my DS was off, I just had Pokemon Go up on my phone, but I did also get a shiny Groudon from a raid, which was well worth it. Now, in terms of the gameplay after Faulkner, I made it over to the Slowpoke well, cleared out Team Rocket, and made it to Bugsy's gym. We have Pidgey and Hoot Hoot, so this should be a breeze, a hoot even. But before that, Fex wanted to show me what the inside of a Switch 2 cartridge looked like because, I mean, who hasn't wondered what the inside of a Switch 2 cartridge looks like?
Fex is telling us, or showing us, what the inside of a Switch 2 cartridge looks like.
Counting your fingers?
And it's really tiny. Oh my gosh.
And now, back to Bugsy's gym battle.
Honestly,
There we go. Leader Bugsy defeated.
I don't.
2 badges
if I
down.
trade one over,
Now I gotta
learns up
find
to
somebody
one,
else to
down
use their
to
Pokewalker to
five,
give me another
same.
Pokemon.
Bam, Bugsy defeated. That's not lined up at all, but we're just gonna leave it there. That was about all of the Heart Gold gaming I did for day 1 of NAIC, as later that night we just spent the night in the hotel lobby shiny hunting until Sir Toasty Toes joined us for some shiny hunting, and he happened to have a Pokewalker on him to give us our next encounter.
2 badges, setting up for badge number 3. We got Sir Toasty Toast here. Oh, my camera angle is so awkward. I don't know how to use this thing. But he's gonna give us our next Pokemon so we can fight Whitney. And a Pikachu. Okay, that's my second Pikachu, but it's fine. There we go, there's Pikachu. Thank you, Toast.
Toasty accidentally sent the Pokemon to his game, then traded over to us, which was just a second Pikachu anyway, but at least we got to do an actual trade and continue the spirit of connecting with others throughout this playthrough. We have 2 Pikachus, but the first one we got is a whopping level 30, so sorry Toasty, your Pikachu doesn't get too much screen time. I at least try to use it in the next rival fight and use it to get through the Elex Forest into Goldenrod City. We ended up hanging out in the hotel lobby for like 4 or 5 hours that night, but I decided to focus on shiny hunting and other games and picked up Heart Gold the next morning while at the venue hall. I ate a pretty average convention burger. I mean, it's a convention burger, I don't really know what I expected. And then I laid waste to Whitney's team, largely thanks to our overleveled Pikachu sent to us by Legend Link. Later that day was Nora's Retro Shiny Hunting Challenge, where we all gather around to see how many full odd shiny Pokemon we could get in the Generation 2 through 5 Pokemon games in 1 hour, which was the perfect time to also click Pokewalkers with other people. I forgot to add the 3rd badge, but it's there now. Since we have 3 badges now, we can meet up with Matt or Absolblog's Pokemon for our next Pokemon encounter.
Alright, let's see what we got.
I always mess these up.
Alright, what we got?
I can't see.
Chingling.
Oh, okay. So far, I have 2 Pikachus,
Okay.
a Hoot Hoot, a Coughing, and a Pidgey. So not very much variety, but Coughing going for self-destruct has been really clutch. That's how I beat Whitney.
I'll see if I can even catch it. We'll do another encounter if it fails. Of course. RIP.
No!
So we got Golbat this time.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, now it's about to flee.
Damn.
It's putting us through a saga. But maybe we'll find like something really cool now.
What route are you on?
I don't even remember.
Okay.
It's been like months since I like transferred. Oh,
Oh. Chingling.
these are tough.
Sometimes they're really stubborn.
And Chingling or Golbat? Which one are we gonna pick up? Okay, wait. Let's see where we are. Quiet Cave.
Quiet Cave.
Oh, this one's also maxed
Oh,
out.
whoa.
Oops.
Is that a Piplup that you have?
Oh yeah, it's level 100.
Oh, nice. Oh, did you do level 100 from Pokewalker with the
Yeah,
Piplup?
started in
Yeah,
2015, haven't finished it yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's incredible.
I will catch something eventually. I
Eventually, we'll do it.
promise. Chingling is back. Crit.
Oh, huge.
Now just don't crit again. Good.
Let's go.
I think we got it.
There we go. I see it shaking.
Oh my god, I totally forgot to bring my leg.
Oh, we got it.
We got it, Chingling.
Yeah.
I will steal all of your watts now. There we go, Chingling. So I gotta fight Morty next. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
That's pretty
It'll be
solid.
good for like the haunters and stuff.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
That's a fun
Appreciate
idea
it.
for a playthrough.
Yep.
Good luck.
Thank you.
With my amazing camera work at full display, we can take a break to shiny hunt on 3 consoles at once for an hour for the Retro Shiny Challenge, then check out our brand new Chingling and make our way to Ecruteak City. Chingling may be a tiny baby bell, and I'm not just talking about cheese, but is at least a Psychic type Pokemon, which sort of helps against Morty's part Poison type Ghost. I mean, they're also Ghost type and can one-shot my Chingling, but they do technically hit them for super effective damage. Not only is it weak to Ghost, it's also slower than Morty's Pokemon, but I'm trying my best to use the newest Pokemon as much as possible each time in the next section. There's a few other things we need to do before we get there though, like get the spray bottle, which I forgot the first time, encounter and run away from the Sudowoodo, and then go into the Burn Tower in Ecruteak City to meet Yucine, and finally be able to challenge the gym. Chingling surprisingly held his own against the gym trainers and against Morty's first 2 Pokemon, but fell to his Gengar, so I just sent out my overleveled Pikachu and BAM! Gym badge number 6. I really should have got Johto badges for this. I mean, I could have easily just printed them out, but these are actually nice stitched official patches that were given out during TCG events back like 20 years ago when Gen 3 was new. At least that's what the vendor at NAIC told me when he sold them to me, and I don't think that they would lie to me. They do look pretty sick though. With our 4th badge out of the way, we can meet up with Nora in the future, who held the Retro Shiny Challenge to get our next Pokewalker encounter.
Encounter number, well, don't look at my badge number. Encounter number, I don't remember. Okay, I'm really bad at this gimbal. We're sitting here with Nora for the next encounter. I'm so bad at this angle. There we go. This camera is a lot harder to use than it seems. But we're gonna connect with the Pokewalker and see what she sends us for our, this might be the 5th gym badge. I'm pretty sure it's the 5th gym badge. Oh, Received a gift. This was all just an elaborate ploy to steal everybody's watts. And oh, I got 3. Oh, okay. Okay. I'll just use 3 of them. I don't care. Thank you, Nora.
Of course.
Horsey and Azuro. Okay, perfect. Because there's not a lot of type diversity. I have 2 Pikachus, a Hoot Hoot, and a Pidgey.
Okay.
So there's like not a lot of diversity.
Yeah.
And I needed a water type to surf. So thank you.
Nora gave us a few Pokemon to choose from, but I opted for Horsey, mainly since I think Kingdra is a really cool Pokemon I want to shiny hunt one day, and we can try to trade it to get a Kingdra later on. We got Horsey at the perfect time too, because we can teach it Surf to get the medicine for the sick Ampharos in Cianwood City. I tried to switch train the Horsey the best I could, and even just go right to Chuck's gym. As much as I wanted to use Horsey, it's just a scared little fish thing, staring down a couple of angry fighters, so instead I send out Chingling, which wasn't all that much help, and then just finish them off with Pikachu. I have no idea why this Pikachu was a way higher level than other Pokewalker Pokemon, but it bailed us out again. Badge lap number 5. I don't think you'd see them all if I kept going that way, so we're making a second row. The next gym battle comes very quickly as we can just fight Jasmine right away, but we need a new encounter first, so let's see what Kotatsu Unova has for us.
Okay, are you ready?
I am
You're
very
ready?
Got the
All right.
XP on the Pokewalker too.
Oh. Is it the GameStop shiny?
I think it is. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, receive gift. I will also steal your watts. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, I have 2,000 watts.
All right, what's it gonna be? Just takes forever to save.
Got 3 Pokemon to play with.
Oh, Feebas!
Feebas.
Wait, can you evolve Feebas in Heart Gold Soul Silver?
Yes.
How?
I don't know why
You have to like get it like haircuts and time.
Oh, that's
You
fun.
can't, like, view like the beauty stat like you can in the other games.
Okay.
But it's still possible. You just have to like a ton of haircuts. I don't know the exact number.
Okay. So I'll most likely be using Golbat. It's gonna be so hard to. It's gonna be so hard to do. Okay, I'll try. I'll try for my low tick.
She would slay.
I'll try for my low tick.
You got this.
Feebas is an interesting choice for sure, since although I was giving it haircuts every possible time that I could to try to evolve it into a Milotic, apparently it doesn't do anything in this game, and you can't evolve Feebas in Heart Gold Soul Silver until the post-game. And if you're wondering how to evolve Chingling in Heart Gold Soul Silver, it only evolves at night, so we're stuck with these 2 idiots for a while. Feebas is at least usable, I guess, for Jasmine's gym, and can do some damage to her Steelix with Surf. Pikachu isn't of much use here because of her electric and ground type Pokemon, but Horsey can finish off what Feebas started for gym badge number 6. Bam. You know, this badge idea was way cooler in my head. Doesn't really look great on the video though. The team starts to level up to a point where Pokemon not named the overleveled Pikachu become useful, and I even got a shiny encounter. I mean, sure, it was a guaranteed shiny encounter, but it still counts. Later that night, we all went to some Italian restaurant by the venue, and although I was craving a calzone, they didn't have one, so I got this giant pizza instead. I did happen to run into some mysterious mustached Pokemon fan there though, with a Pokewalker, and he was willing to send us over a Pokemon for the 7th gym badge, so let's see what he sends us.
Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. I was born ready.
I'm sitting here outside NAIC at New Orleans' best Italian restaurant with this guy I just met. Want to introduce yourself?
Hey, it's me, Calzone, owner of the Hoenn Safari Zone, #1 fan of Oddish. I've been taking this Oddish for a walk real quick. It's been really good. Just been taking it for a nice stroll all over the place. I'm at Noisy Forest right now, where of course you can find Oddish in the Pokewalker, so I'm about to transfer over this Oddish right now, and it's gonna be awesome. Gonna go the extra mile and lead him to victory.
Yep,
It's gonna be awesome.
Well, it's gonna be for Price, who's an ice type gym leader.
Oh, well, they're built different here. They're built different here.
different.
My Oddish, they can take on anyone. Ice type, flying type, fire type, they mean nothing.
All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
There we go, received gift. Let's see what we get. And the Oddish should come up any second now.
It's definitely an Oddish.
Definitely an Oddish. Okay. And yeah, that's definitely an Oddish.
Oh yeah, it's just in a more mobile form. It's an Oddish. Proud member of the Oddish Army, Calzone guarantee.
Okay, well thank you. I'll try my best to somehow use this for
Good
an
luck.
ice type gym.
Price is going down. You won't have any difficulty. You don't even need to level grind it. Just go right in there, waltz right through the door, slide through that ice. He's going down. Send him to the retirement home.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Calzone.
No
I
problem
appreciate
at all.
it.
It's been a pleasure. More Oddish here anytime you can find me.
This, Oddish isn't going to be great for Price's Ice-type gym, but we can try our best to use it as much as we can. There's a ton of Team Rocket stuff to do as well, and this is the point of the game where people complain about level gaps and how they ruin the game, but I actually enjoy playing Pokemon, so I don't really mind it. Plus, I have an overlevel Pikachu, so if you just want an easy level 30 plus Pokemon at this point of the game, just walk around with a Pokewalker in your pockets for months like I've been doing, and I swear, nobody will make fun of you for it. I decided to then trade over Seadra so we can get a Kingdra, and also evolve our Pikachu into Raichu with a Thunderstone to boost our team even further. Kingdra then makes short order of Team Rocket, Paris evolves into Parasect, and I think all of this happens after you fight Price, but I may or may not have forgotten to record the battle against Price. Look, I'm a one-man operation, cut me some slack, so let's just slap on another gym badge and get our 8th encounter from Quick Panic on the last night of NAIC. Quick and I always room together at regionals, and despite spending most of my time at NAIC with him and him sleeping in the bed right next to me, I somehow didn't get a chance to get him for this video until the last night.
We're back, last day of NAIC and the last encounter with Kyle, aka Quick Panic, the person who was sleeping in the bed right next to mine the whole weekend, who is somehow, I have not gotten his Pokewalker yet.
No, we were too far away.
Too far away.
There's a big gap between the
Yeah,
beds.
it's a huge room. Huge room, actually. All right, let's see what
This
he's
is
gonna
my
send
roaming
us.
Latios from Soul
Ooh.
Silver.
All right, and let's see what the encounter is gonna be for Claire. Is it working?
No trainer found. Trainer.
I'm right here. Oh, connecting. There we go. Gift received. And ooh, saving. It takes so long to save this. I've learned that through doing this.
Your breath smells good. We just ate pizza.
I
That's
just
kind
had
of weird.
pizza. That is a lot of items.
That
Thank you.
is.
Salic berry. Ooh.
I didn't know it could hold that many. That's amazing.
That is a lot more than I thought, yeah. And what was the Pokemon? Did you catch a Pokemon? I didn't notice a
I
Pokemon.
could have sworn I caught a Pokemon.
Oh, I hear it.
Oh, wait, this could be helpful. Okay, I could have sworn I caught a Giraffrig on the other one, so I was... Yeah, I wanted you to have a Giraffrig because I love him so much.
That would have been great.
But maybe that was it. I have no clue what happened. Let's be real. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
This guy's a cool guy.
All guys are cool guys.
Especially this guy.
Received gift. What's it gonna be? It takes forever to save every time. It's a slow phone. Okay, that is pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yeah,
we'll
I
use
got
this for
you.
Claire,
Good
and I'll
luck.
become the champion.
I believe
and
you.
have a ton of watts because I stole them from everybody.
Slowpoke is an awesome Pokemon that I immediately try my best to trade to evolve into a Slowking. I like how this challenge had 2 trade evolutions, and although the whole point of this video was to make a sappy and whimsical story about playing Pokemon and making new friends along the way and connecting with other Pokemon fans, I just traded with myself for the trade evolution since, I hate to burst your bubble chat, but I was only able to get through to the 6th gym badge while actually in New Orleans for NAIC, and I had to stockpile a few encounters while there, and not get them after each gym badge, which would have been a bit cooler. I'm sorry chat, Santa's not real either, but with this pretty stacked team we can head right into Claire's gym with Ice Beam on our Slowking, and hammer away for our 8th gym badge. And, well, I mean, I guess actually she doesn't technically give you the gym badge yet. You have to do a little side quest behind her badge, talk to her, talk to the Elder, and then, bam! 8th gym badge. Next, we can take on the Kimono Girls and just knock out Ho-Oh because it didn't come from a Pokewalker, then illegally cross into Kanto region and take on the Elite Four. First up is Will's Psychic-type Pokemon, and while Parasect might seem good since it's a Bug-type Pokemon, Parasect is almost never good, so this battle was a team effort, mostly Kingdra and Raichu being strong to take down Will's Pokemon. Second is Koga, and Slowking's able to dismantle his team with Psychic, then Bruno is, well, Bruno. He might be the easiest Elite Four member like ever, and matches up so poorly against Slowking, it's not even funny. After that, we have Karen's Dark-type team. Like, seriously, I know people make fun of Flint's Fire-type team and Diamond and Pearl all the time, but how are we going to let Karen's Dark-type team slide? What is this team? She was a bit of a pain though, and required me to use the power of friendship to prevail, and by power of friendship, I mean use all the potions and full restores I got as gifts from Pokewalkers in addition to all these Pokemon. Thanks guys. Last up is Lance. Before we fight him, I just want to reflect on how this small device and a trip to New Orleans, where I got to be an official creator at a Pokemon event, resulted in me making new friends, playing a ton of Pokemon, and completely obliterating Lance with our Slowking. Like, seriously. I never really used Slowking before in Generation 2, or Generation 4, I guess, for our Gold and Soul Silver, because who actually trades Pokemon to get trait evolutions, like, ever? And there you go. There is Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, beaten with only a Pokewalker, sort of. I mean, how they intended it, I guess. I mean, I don't think they intend you to beat the game with only Pokewalker encounters, but I did it anyway and probably connected up with more people than anybody ever has with a Pokewalker. And yeah, if you're wondering about Kanto, I couldn't find 8 more people to send me more Pokemon for this challenge for the Kanto gyms, so we're just gonna end it there. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and bye, I guess.